Good morning. As we move through our sixth lockdown, yes, if you're not in Melbourne, we are currently in our sixth lockdown. I've been thinking about what might be some nice content to share with you on the channel, just to keep everyone interested if they're stuck in lockdown. And I thought today it might be nice to show you my completed singing studio and office tour. So at the moment, I'm at the brink of completing my PhD thesis, most of which has been written in 1 month and most of which has been done in a lockdown. And for me, the importance of an inspiring and beautiful workspace that makes me motivated to leap out of bed at 5 a.m. and start the writing process has been critical to my productivity. So I thought I'll share a little bit of a tour behind how I decorated my studio, and then over on the blog post, you can find my top productivity hacks. I've started scribbling out a few ideas to share productivity solutions with all of you. I've had lots of requests for info on this over the years because I am pretty hyperactive when it comes to workload. So if you want my top tips around how to be more productive in your business, in your personal life, in achieving your creative goals, do head to the blog post which I've linked in the comments below. So let's get started with the day. We're going to go out in the Melbourne sunshine with our masks on and walk the dog, and then I'll come back, give you a bit of a tour of the office, and we'll take it from there. Do you want to meet the most patient boy in the world? Every day he gets woken up at 5 o'clock and he has to wait a good 4 to 5 hours before he gets his little brush and gets taken out for poo-poo la-la. Sepa, do you need a brush? Do you need a little brushie? Do you want to go to the park? Would you like to go to the park? Good boy. Let's get this going.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.
And now the moment that I have been waiting for about a month. It took me about a month to get everything organised and imported to decorate the singing studio. So now is the big reveal. Let me know in the comments what your first reaction to it is. I'd love to know if you like it. So as you may know, I spend a lot of time writing. So this is the workstation. I have a really large table and definitely one of the most comfortable chairs that exists set up there. And always while I'm working, I have my humidifier going. That's great for the voice. It reduces dehydration of the vocal folds, keeps me nice and fresh when I'm working early in the morning and also when I'm singing. Each day starts with an affirmation that I choose from a lovely affirmation pack. Let me show you. This is by the Inspired Stories, and I put one of these on my desk at 5 while I'm waiting for the coffee to boil, and also one in our living area just to encourage my husband and I to stay positive and remember all the blessings that we have in life. So that's one of the key things actually that I think gets my mindset going, as well as coffee, which, yes, it's ridiculous, but I do drink my coffee with a straw now. I had a little bit of teeth whitening and I don't want to ever do it again. It hurts so much. So this is my setup for PhD writing early in the morning. Usually the blinds are down, it's really dark. Feels like no one in the building is awake. And I use Scrivener for this. So if you want to know a little bit about PhD thesis productivity and writing hacks, do let me know. I've just loaded the preview mode of the PhD, one of the chapters. And a lot of diaries going on. Happy to give you info on how my diary system works. I use a mix of paper diaries and also an electronic diary, which is on my iPad. I may run you through that one day. And then lots of tech gear, obviously, lights, light ring, and my piano. As an opera singer, I don't really need a fancy piano. I'm really happy with this one, but I did get myself a proper piano stool, which I never ever had, and it's making me sing a lot more and practice a lot more directly at the piano, which has been fantastic. I'm loving that. Music stand is there, and then this is my favourite bit that took some time to organise. So I really wanted to make the studio inspiring and artistic. I love fine art, and before, in the past, I've never really had much serious prints on the wall. So I chose a print of Madame Pompadour, who was a very cultivated, highly intelligent and artistic mistress of the King of France. She was also a really adept musician, and on the score, well, you can see she's checking a score, and also a printmaker and painter, so that looks like it was her folio. So I have that image directly behind my seating setup, and I'm really into sensory things. So I have fragrance roses. I have I use this a lot actually. I used to use it a lot in my speech pathology clinic, but I use it a lot when I do my scales because I love technical drills and that keeps me really productive and focused. It's a 5-minute hourglass, so it sets up a nice practice drill so that I also have time to sing my arias because I tend to just want to do scales all the time. Fragrance obviously is a very big part of my life. A quick mirror to check lipstick stains and things like that on my teeth. And then this is just storage. So in this section, I have all of my scores. I've got 3 drawers of music and business books a little bit down the bottom. And that's really handy because I can be sitting and singing or standing and singing and everything is within easy reach. Works much better, this system, for me than a bookcase actually. So that's that. Lots of books in here, lots of binders tucked away, and a few boxes and facial spray to keep me fresh. When I'm really tired actually, I spritz my face with this. For me, being inspired is also a sensory process, and working hard is based on me feeling alive and awake. And as the day progresses, I think with lots of use at the screen, I really get tired and feel a bit dehydrated, and this is a great thing to just perk me up when coffee isn't doing it. So that is a quick tour. Still looking for some better solutions with cables. Cables are always a massive problem when you're obsessed with tech like me. So there's a lot of cables in here that I just pop in the storage box. I should have cleaned it up before I showed you one of Seppe's soft plush toys. And that, of course, the little fluffy slippers. And that pretty much is my grand office tour. I'd love to know what you think. That's my workspace, the space I spend hours in. And it's been so fantastic working in an inspiring and beautiful environment, something which I'm actually really grateful for. It took me a long time to have the perfect office space. I've studied in attics and freezing spaces and finally really sorted myself out, which was perfect timing for the PhD. Well, I hope you enjoyed the grand singing studio and office tour. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Ask me any questions that you might have. And a quick reminder that over on my website, sarahgeiger.com, you can find a new blog post with top tips for productivity hacks. I think that will give you a few insights and ideas into how to juggle multiple goals. So if you don't know, I run a speech pathology clinic. I direct that. I'm currently doing my PhD thesis. I also have the requirement to practice my music singing as an opera singer daily, and a lot of people over the years have been really curious about how I make it all happen and just keep those goals pushing forward. And so much of it is down to mindset and really niche directed and developed productivity hacks that I've acquired over the years. So very happy to share that info with you. Don't forget to head to the blog if that's something you'd like to learn about. And don't forget to give this vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope it's created a bit of inspiration. And let me know what you put in your singing studio or office to keep you inspired and motivated. I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more content like this, as well as content around how to flex and amplify your communication. And ciao for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.
I whisper Born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people. This is city I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. Oh, you most my best moment.